What it is, what it do, what it is, baby. It is your boy the Grizz, and this is the first video I want to say in a month. I believe I dropped maybe 2 or 3 videos last month, and man, between then and now, it has been tumultuous. And the game that we're going to talk about today is Avowed. And I've been playing it since last Friday, the 15th, I want to say, and the game actually drops today. And man, this game has been a breath of fresh air, especially for me, man, who most of January and some of February, man, your boy was down and out. I done had the flu, then I had pneumonia, and I still had to do my duties, man, as a single parent, and I was down and out. Your boy wasn't even really gaming. But I gotta tell you, man, Xbox, yeah, they letting us know they doing their thing. It's not even just about the console situation no more. Yeah, they done went third party, whatever you want to call it. Stuff is gonna go to Xbox first, and then it's gonna go to PlayStation and all the other systems or whatever afterwards. But I don't care. I'm just glad that now I'm happy to say that Xbox is putting out the quality stuff, man. And yes, we're gonna count Call of Duty. Yep, it's under the umbrella. It's under the Xbox umbrella. People done put out Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Everybody was laughing and thinking, you know, that's not gonna be all that. And then if you were Indiana Jones fans, and two, if you just played it as a video game fan, people enjoyed it. That wasn't my cup of tea, so I didn't even touch it. Even last year, like most of last year, I didn't touch Game Pass. I vowed, even PlayStation Plus, I didn't touch it. I avowed, slap knees. I decided I don't want to touch none of the subscriptions like that, you know, and I decided to buy most of the games. See, Flintlock, y'all see me talk about Flintlock on this channel. That was on Game Pass, but I still bought it on PC, and I absolutely love that game. So, man, what I want to go back and I want to talk about Avowed, because it's been a breath of fresh air, because y'all know me, I don't like these open world RPGs and stuff like that, but it's first person. And y'all already know how I give it up when it comes to these first person games, pause. And you can play in third person, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm already go ahead and preface this and say this ain't Skyrim, this ain't none of those other first person action RPGs. It is an Obsidian action RPG based in the Pillars of Eternity universe. Now, even if you didn't play Pillars of Eternity, that's fine. But what they do is whenever there's terminology inside this game, there's subtitles, and they highlight it specifically just so you can understand what was going on, and then you can go into the journal and understand all of this stuff, right? I want to say once again that this game is a breath of fresh air, because I have been having an absolute blast with it. I'm only 10 hours or so in, and y'all know how I give it up with these open world games. I may or may not finish it, but for me, what's very, very important is that I have fun when I play these games. So I went ahead and picked up a Game Pass subscription, Game Pass Ultimate, I should say. And then I also went ahead and paid for the premium edition so I can get early access. And so this was the perfect weekend for me, because I started playing it on a Friday, and then I was off on Monday, and then I was working remote Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm home. You know, even while I'm working, and in between the times while I'm working, I could go ahead and record, or I could go ahead and you know, maybe get a quick couple minutes of the game in, man, because I already know when lunchtime hit, I'm on this game crazy. This game is probably the most fun I had since, I don't even know, the last time I had the most fun I had when it came to a game, man. So like I always tell y'all, when it comes to these open world RPGs, it's hit or miss for me. I really don't bang with most open world RPGs, but I don't know. I'm still in the, like they said, because I think it's a biome or zone, open zone kind of thing, where they give you a lot of stuff to do and then you move to the next area. So it's not completely open world, but I'm still in the first area 10 hours in, getting side quests, randomly just encountering stuff, and having a blast, right? And what's really funny is that I saw some of these previews and I was like, all right, they look okay, but it'll be on Game Pass. Maybe I'll try it, maybe I won't. And I picked this game up, and the moment I found a grimoire and a wand, suddenly it was like, you're a wizard, Harry. I lost my damn mind. playing this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then I picked up the Grimoire and I pulled out the Blicky, aka a pistol, and realized that the pistol don't even use ammo. Same thing with arrows. They don't use ammo. They use your stamina, especially depending on the class. Not the class, because you're not really tied to a class, but it's just certain stats that you decide to add to it. And you can just keep adding to whichever stats that you want to as you go on. But I had, like, you can just keep switching it up. I had a shield, and then I had a sword, or I had a shield and a spear, or a shield and a mace, or a damn shield and a gun. It's whatever you want to do. And when I saw the trailer and all of the breakdowns, I was like, all right, that seems cool and different. I don't know if I really like that. No, I freaking love it. This game has been, like I said, a breath of fresh air, something different, and reminds me that Obsidian knows what they're doing. And like many others that have reviewed the game and spoke about the game, I actually want to go back and give Outer Worlds a try, because we already got Outer Worlds 2 coming down the line. And so let's just say this. I don't really like those games where you got to talk to characters and pay attention to what they're saying and stuff like that, and talking to too many characters. I'm a very straight all the way through, simple cut, maybe a quick cut scene, boom, 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 and you keep going. That's why I in one of my previous videos, I was talking about Callisto Protocol. That game was straight to the point, and it was people, it was corridor based, linear. I love stuff like that. That is the type of games that I actually really would rather play. Like the first game that I beat this year was Metro Last Light, because, you know, going on a backlog, but I got to go back to those older games because they have the type of stuff that I like. You go point A to point B, you finish it. That's just simple it. There might be a little DLC, but I don't always jump into DLC. Now this game is more open. It's very beautiful. I will say that. It's very beautiful, but it's mad fun, man. And it's one of those games, like, you know, Obsidian, you got allies, you got to go to camp, and you get to enchant your weapons. You get to, what else? You get to upgrade your weapons, and you get to talk to your allies and learn stuff from them and have conversations with them and learn about the world and stuff like that. So what you're doing is let me tell you, you play as what's called a godlike, and you're touched by one of the gods in this game. And the thing is, I don't think you know what god you're touched by, and so you're really just trying to figure a lot of stuff out. And so what they have in this game is you can actually look absolutely normal if you want, but they have these things where stuff is growing out your head or something's on your face, because it lets you know, it distinguishes you different than the other races of people. And when I say races, I don't just mean black, white, whatever. I mean man, I can't even remember some of the name of these races, but you got races that look like kind of like water people. You know, they look like they got scales and stuff, but they're just, you know, bigger people. And then you got dwarves and all kinds of other stuff. I'm still, like I said, I'm still early on in the game, and I'm learning about it, but I'm still pretty fascinated by the game. But then, so you're sent to this place, to the Living Lands, to learn about what's called the Dream Scourge, and wondering what's going on, what's infecting the lands, what's infecting the animals and everything like that, because the Living Lands is already a dangerous place, but the Dream Scourge is making it way worse, and they feel like it might be spreading. So you're investigating stuff like that. And I remember, like, because you've even seen it like in the earlier trailers where you fight the bear that got hit with the Dream Scourge. Nah, that bear meant business. That's all I will say. That bear definitely was working me out a little bit, pause, you know what I'm saying? And I was having a blast. And the game often, because in the beginning, you don't really feel humble. You know, this is an action RPG. I'm loving all of the stuff that I get to do. I get to switch it up and change my methods. You fighting skeletons, you fighting shadows and phantoms and animals and all kinds of stuff. You can sneak up on stuff and freaking lizard people, stuff like that. But the thing is, you get humbled a little quick, because I'm like level 5 and I'm thinking, all right, let me sneak up on these people, and I'm not realizing how many, you know how it is with RPGs, how many skulls they had to their names. I'm like, yo, I shot one dude and it took a little bit of health, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then you got these big ass beetle creatures too that I was fighting, and they humbled me real quick. Like, I would get hit one time, and my partner Kai, I like this dude, man, he's like, yo, you gotta try different armor. And I'm like, fam, I ain't got no other armor. I ain't got no other armor, and I mean, I got enough weapons, but nah, you better go ahead and do some of them side quests and upgrade them weapons, upgrade that armor, and try to find some more armor, because you're gonna get humbled real quick. Because I'm telling you, that's what's been happening to your boy. I went to a specific area to do something, and I found something, and these skeletons came out the ground, and I'm like, all right, cool. And they just did not stop. They just kept coming out the ground, to a point where I said, nah, I'm running, fam. I'm running. You can leave your partner behind, but that wouldn't be smart. So I made sure I ran up out of there before we both died, because they finished me like 3-4 times. I said, I am not equipped to finish fighting all of these dudes. I was fighting them. I took a fair amount of them out, but then you got one of those, you know how it is in RPGs. You got them damn wizard types the necromancers that keep bringing stuff back to life, healing everybody. I'm like, fam, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got the patience for this. I was getting smacked. But that didn't discourage me. I just ran away. All right, I'm a real G. All right, I just ran away. I know when I really ain't got a dog in this fight. You know what I'm saying? And then there's various areas you get to explore, various things you get to explore, the people, and you learn about other people, and you get to get these side quests that some of them are actually pretty interesting. But I also encourage you to explore, because you'll find stuff. One thing I do love as far as maybe accessibility, when it comes to like finding treasure, you hear this like little sparkly, gleamy thing that lets you know treasure is around. And it's very helpful. It's very helpful, because I found mad treasure that way. And I do like the action. So I would have a shield and I would have a sword. And what I do like is the way the hits feel, because you're not like, it kind of feels like when you hit something, you sort of get stuck into it a little bit, or it's just a heavy hit and you got to keep swinging, but it's stamina. So eventually you unlock parry, or eventually you can unlock certain abilities. But I have like a shield bash where I just rush and smack people away and give myself a little bit of time. You can do a dodge, and all of this stuff costs stamina. Everything costs stamina, from shooting a gun to shooting an arrow to blocking to parrying to many other things. And I don't know if I'm really selling this game to y'all, especially to some of my casuals who aren't really into this type of game, but hopefully the gameplay might sell it to y'all, and maybe you see how much fun I'm having, because I'm playing it on Xbox, and unlike PlayStation, it doesn't have a microphone inside the controller. So all of the screaming and laughing and stuff that I'm doing, I'm talking about as I'm playing the game and I'm using wands and stuff, I'm out screaming a lot of Harry Potter spells. It's a fun time, man. That's just really what I want to say. And a lot of people seem to be down on it just because it's Xbox, and I don't think that's fair. I think that if you like stuff like Outer Worlds, and these are the same people that made, I do believe so, yes, Obsidian. These are the same people that made Fallout New Vegas, so the pedigree is there. So they've been doing this type of stuff for a while. I think you should definitely give it a shot, especially if you have Game Pass. And you got to remember, Game Pass is not just tied to the Xbox itself. You can play it on PC if you have Game Pass Ultimate, or just PC Game Pass. You can play it just on your phone, because everything apparently is an Xbox. Your TV, your actual Xbox, your phone, your tablet, your PC, literally your laptop can run everything on the cloud. I think this game is definitely worth a try. And maybe after I play 10-20 more hours, we'll see if I roll credits or whatever. I'll make another video talking about this game, but as for right now, 10 or so hours in, I'm having an absolute blast in the living lands, and I am definitely having a blast trying to find out what's going on with this Dream Scourge. The story itself is actually pretty interesting, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but this is a fun game, man. This is definitely a fun game, and I once again encourage y'all to at least give Game Pass a subscribe to see if this is something that you want to play. But with that being said, your boy is happy that you stuck it out with him for 15 minutes or so and watched this video, listen to your boy talk, watch some of the gameplay. and really just came through to enjoy, you know, and talk about video games, man. And this is a video game. This is just is what it is. It's supposed to be fun. Everybody want these super realistic life experiences. Video games are supposed to be an escape, fam, and that's what this type of game is. It's very beautiful, it's very fun, and I'm definitely enjoying the action and the combat and even the story. So with that being said, if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you don't like it, I don't know why you're here. Stop hating. Holla at me in the comments, and let me know if you've played this game, how long you've been playing it. If you've been playing it since Friday the 15th like I have, maybe you've gotten further than me. Maybe there are certain things that you don't like. Let's have a healthy dialogue in the comments. Maybe I'll make another video further. Follow me on Twitter and other forms of social media. I'll let y'all know what it is. Thank y'all so much for watching, man, and thank y'all so much for coming through and rocking with your boy. But for now, though, this video is finito.